A few months ago, my neighbour and I discovered that our sewage system was no longer going to be legal, and in fact it was very environmentally unfriendly. So we thought we could probably get a cesspit or a sewage treatment plant, and we did contact 3 firms, one of which was Allerton's, and of the 3 we thought Allerton's was, well, they seemed the nicest, let's put it that way, and less fuss. And when we got the quotes, they were all very much the same, and I can't even remember whether Allerton's was slightly more or slightly less, but it didn't matter. We both decided Allerton's were the ones for us. They had explained what they were going to do, but if you're like me and you don't understand these things, this all seems to go over your head. But for a week they worked on my neighbour, and my neighbour I know is really pleased with the job that's been done, and they've already got their garden looking back to as if it's a garden. I am now standing in the middle of a pit with gravel and drainage pipes around me, which very soon will be all covered, and this is cutting us off from the old sewer, and now I've got a sewage treatment plant. They arrived on Monday morning. It's now Thursday midday. They arrived very early, started early, worked all day. They hardly stopped. I forget what time they went on into the evening, but it wasn't just afternoon, it was early evening on the Monday. Tuesday, I was up early to meet them, but they were here, they knew what to do, they got on with it. There's 2 of them, there's Tom and Nancy working here, and for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, everything went fine. If they ever came across a snag, they just seemed to take it in their stride, and it didn't matter, they could cope. I have been entertained for 4 days. I don't know if you can tell how bright the sun is, but it is blistering hot. It was yesterday, it has been today, and they've been non-stop through it all. Nancy, though if you can see the machine, it's pretty big, but it must be like an oven in there, and she's been in there for hours. Tom's done the hard physical work. He's been digging, moving gravel and stones around. It's been an entertainment just to watch them, which I've been very pleased with. I know on my neighbour they had started with 5 people working, because that was a more complicated system, but mine was easier and all in one place. So 2 of them have done a tremendous job. How they didn't flake out in the heat, I don't know, but they just seem very professional and very expert. I am so pleased with what they've done. It needs covering because they've got a few more hours to do, but I think, you know, by mid-afternoon I won't even know it's been done, and then next week I can start putting the garden back together again, which I'm looking forward to. I cannot say what other firms would have done or how well they would have done, but Allerton's have certainly done a first-rate job, and if I have to do it again, I wouldn't bother looking anywhere else.